Replay between Pigman 202 and Rider of Reaver's Mark. Wood Elves versus Bretonnia. Though very strange Bretonian build. Honestly, very strange both of their builds, but at least I understand what the Wood Elves are going for. Zotes with anti-large armor piercing, then a bunch of spears. I get that. I don't know what triple Royal Pegasus Knight is supposed to do. Anyway, big old flying core from Bretonnia, triple Royal Pegasus Knight, King Lurin Leyen core, and then we do have a Damsel of Life with Dwellers Below and Earthblood. 8 Peasant Bowmen. Some of them have fire arrows, I would imagine. It looks like it's mostly pox arrows. Interesting, pox arrows and regulars. Then some men-at-arms and peasant mobs. Very flimsy front line. A lot of archers and flying cav. On the other side for the Wood Elves, War Dancers with Azrai Spears mixed in with Eternal Guard. Do have double Zotes, double Zote boats. Durthu, Flock of Doom and his Sword of Daith. And that's about it. It's just a lot of spears and Zotes. Luin dives onto the Zotes to help out his peasant mobs for a little bit as the Royal Pegasus Knights try and figure out what they want to do. I guess there's one Blade Guard with Starfire Shafts. But here's the real strength of this Bretonnian build is the 8 archers firing in on the War Dancers. Already half health off of those guys. And Pegasus Knights do dive onto the Zotes. Zotes give themselves Flesh to Stone, and they do remove magic attacks of the Pegasus Knights, so they're rather tanky to this. Big old Flock of Doom and a Sword of Daith really hurting these Pegasus Knights. Look at these double Pegasus Knights. Both of them are just getting trash canned right now. Archers trying to fire into the spears, but their front line was so flimsy that they had no room to breathe or anything to do. Now, one of the Zotes is almost dead from this attack. That's true, but I would trade one Zote for 2 Royal Pegasus Knights any day of the week, because it could be going their way. Luin's taking a lot of damage from the other Zote and fighting on top of spears, but in comes a big old Dwellers Below, catching 2 infantry units. One is a War Dancer, one is Internal Guard, so big damage onto those guys. That is a really nice cast, and the War Dancers that got to the backline are getting peeled off by the archers just protecting themselves. So Bretonnia trying to get back into this game is their second out of 3 Royal Pegasus Knights route. Still have both the Zotes on the field, and the other Zote is even coming over to say hello to the Pegasus Knights who are now trying to get out of here as they take a Flock of Doom on their way out. Do still have an Eternal Guard in the backline of Bretonnia as archers try and peel. For the Wood Elves, they still have 5 healthy spearmen, 5.5. For Bretonnia, for archers, we have about 6 archers, though. 3 of them are about to be completely messed up. Luin and the Pegasus Knights, however, are going to try and come back here, get some rear charges off, and peel for their archers. That's pretty good. That's good stuff. That'll be a terror route quite quickly on those Eternal Guard as they play for time. In comes the Zote boat. Both Zotes on top of each other trying to get in here. Nice little Earthblood. And the Pegasus Knights are not going to get out of the way in time. Here are the Zotes coming in, axes swinging. Immediately terror routing the Eternal Guard. Allows the Pegasus Knights to get to safety. These other Pegasus Knights are coming back. 9 and 8 models. If they can get a couple Earthbloods or something, maybe they can have a bit more impact in this game. Maybe. Archer's still firing in, trying to get rid of some of the spears. Not too concerned about the Zotes just yet. Eternal Guard and War Dancers chase off more archers. Bretonnia is losing a lot of archers. I'm very concerned about the archer attrition rate. Another Flock of Doom, this one overcast on the Royal Pegasus Knights. They do route the Blade Guard Starfire Shafts, but man, they have just taken so much damage. They are insignificant at this point. I don't know how Bretonnia deals with these Zotes. They're too healthy. There's not a lot left for Bretonnia to really do to deal with them. We still have a couple healthy archers with a lot of ammunition. I guess they are trying to fire at the Zotes as Luin takes a duel with Durthu. He does not appear to be winning it. Not appear to be winning that duel. Because Durthu's still like literally full health without any healing. Durthu is also just standing around doing literally nothing, so I guess I'll check back later? Question mark. This Zote getting kited by 3 different Peasant Bowmen, though this Peasant Bowman's actually shooting at something else right now. I guess that one will be fine. Luin and Durthu are still just staring at each other? Which is fine. Which is fine. Everything's fine. Flesh to Stone for the Zotes will help them prevail over the Royal Pegasus Knights. Again, their magic attacks being negated by the Zotes' little magic special thing. Their Dispel. Eternal Guard going to run down one of the 2 Peasant Bowmen that's still alive and firing. The other one is busy shooting at Zotes that aren't the Zotes that are trying to kill it right now. Looks like Lewin will try and recharge those guys. They are not ITP and they don't cause terrors. They should terror out away as soon as Lewin dives in. There they go. They are gone. There's still another healthy Zote. And that's a lot of Wood Elves nearby this Peasant Archer that's trying to get to safety. See if the Eternal Guard stop and even deal with them at all. Bretonnia is 50-50 on the balance of power. I'm just not seeing it. The Wood Elves have more and better infantry. They still have a Zote. They still have a full health Durthu. And Bretonnia is down to just Lewin. And a Damsel, I guess. Okay. Royal Pegasus Knight's going to shatter if they break again on this side. There goes one. Negative for awfully long time without routing. There they go. Now that one's shattered. This one's going to shatter in a second. There they both go. And archers are firing in as their friends all die. Lewin is still doing his best to cause any disruption, free up this last archer as the Zotes run into the trees to take care of those peasant bowmen with pox arrows once again. Damsel and some Pegasus Knights, she's been healing them up. She's been getting into some fights over here. Probably need to regroup with Lewin soon. Eternal Guard are routing. What do we have? Half health Eternal Guard, 1/5 HP War Dancers. Then some more Eternal Guard who are almost dead. War Dancers are almost dead. 1/3 health Zote. Actually, the visual bar is about like 1/3, but the actual bar is about half. So, yeah, half health Zote, full health Durthu. That is not good. Not good at all. Eternal Guard and War Dancers walking away from Lewin, still just chasing these peasant archers we've seen into the woods. Durthu's out all alone. Looks like Lewin's going to maybe go for the big man himself. I still think this Balance of Power is the most fraudulent thing I've ever seen, but we'll figure it out. Durthu fights it. Sword of Daith plus a Flock of Doom combo down on the Royal Pegasus Knights, doing a lot of damage and forcing them off. They'll probably just rout and die. And Durthu's going to beat up on Lewin for a little while. Lion Shield is out to give him some spell and missile resistance for all that matters, but I suppose you might as well pop it if you got it. Durthu is still fine, still whooping Lewin's ass, and the Balance of Power still thinks it's almost 50-50, though it's maybe slightly Wood Elf favored. And I'm looking around like, do you see something I don't? Is there a full health questing knight off screen that I can't find? Because if it's just Lewin, which it is, that Balance of Power should be a lot worse. Lewin's still fighting Durthu. Durthu's thinking about swinging, but instead just gets mad at the sky. He loves being mad at the sky. Clubs Lewin in the face again. And Durthu's doing great. He's doing really great. Flock of Doom trying to take out the Royal Pegasus Knights. As another Dwellers Below is going to hit, a little over-eager on the grouping here from the Wood Elves, and 4 of their units get caught in the Dwellers Below. Not that the Zotes really take that much damage from it. They're mostly fine with what's happening here. Still a lot of spears are dead, as Lewin continues to get his ass handed to him by Durthu. Wait, Durthu got healing? Oh, from the Zote's bound spells. I was like, is there a branch right I didn't see? Rear charge in from the Royal Pegasus Knights, just trying to help out. 4 models and 164 HP isn't going to matter too much, but a Terror Route onto the Zotes could be pretty huge, as Lewin is here providing that constant debuff. But like, we're just ignoring the elephant in the room. The elephant being a giant tree. Terror Route for the Zotes. They are going to run away from the Lewin and the Pegasus Knights. And that should be also a Terror Route onto these Eternal Guard. There it is. So Pegasus Knights can maybe chase off the Zotes, but like, what about this? What about this? What's your plan for this? As he continues to get his ass kicked by a tree. Just slamming him. Durthu doesn't care. Durthu doesn't care about anything. Bounce power is still like 40-60. As Lewin's even dying. As Lewin's even dying, it's 40-60. What is counterbalancing Durthu on the Bounce of Power right now? I want to know. Is it the fucking Damsel of Life? Does the game think the Damsel of Life can take Durthu? Because the Wood Elves are ones who still have spears. Bretonnia doesn't have shit. Bretonnia has Lewin, a full health caster, almost dead Royal Pegasus Knights, almost dead Lewin. And it's like, nah, dude. Eternal Guard and Durthu, it's fine. It's fine. You can take it. No, you can't. You can't. That's a fact. It's a human boy fact. Lewin's at 1,000 HP. Damsel of Life dives in on Durthu as Durthu's just walking ominously around. Now he's going to turn and fight the Damsel for a bit. Gets a hit on her because Durthu doesn't give a fuck. Pegasus Knights and Lewin diving in. Everybody trying to get a massive leadership spike. Another Earthblood is out from Bretonnia trying to heal up their Pegasus Knights, trying to get anything done. As one of the War Dancers is routing, but you have another Eternal Guard you have to deal with. Your Pegasus Knights are about dead. And oh yeah, Darthu. You might be like, stop saying Darthu. He's there. I don't know what they're gonna do about him. He's just gonna carry this game as he walks around and slaps fools. Slaps Lewin on the ass on his way out. He says, "Take off in the sky. I like watching you go." And there Lewin goes. Royal Pegasus Knights and him trying to chase down War Dancers. Maybe save up for another Earthblood for all that matters. Durthu's 6,800 HP against Lewin's heal-capped 1,100. That's not really that close. Earthblood to heal the Damsel and a Royal Pegasus Knights. I'm going to fast forward while they just chase down these Eternal Guard. Here they go. Charging back into Durthu and the Spears, doing what they can. Big old club to the face. Lewin's down to 700 HP. And swing again? Nope, Durthu's just going to roar his anger at the sky. If you swing, you win this game, just like a heads up. There it is. Hits Lewin in the face. Durthu hasn't missed, like, most of this game. He just hits. As one more hit would kill Lewin. Bounce Power all of a sudden recognizes what I've recognized for, like, the last 8 minutes straight. Royal Pegasus Knights rear charge this guy. ITP keeping them in it for now, but a big old Durthu club takes 2 of them out in one swing. That should get rid of them. Should be army losses, and that's GG. Durthu, like, legitimately didn't miss. Ever. Impressive 4,600 value for him. Zote's got 3,700 between them, which is also really, really good. War Dancers did fine. Eternal Guard did fine. The one Glade Guard did, okay, considering it got focused. Lewin did well. Royal Pegasus Knights, one got 2,100 value. The Damsel got 1,900 from doing some Dwellers Below. But the amount of archers was really brutal to try and protect, as the Wood Elves just walked at them. And the Royal Pegasus Knights were kind of underwhelming. Kinda. GG, though. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.